Into League One, Cambridge United taking on Huddersfield Town Friday night. And yeah, a lot at stake for both clubs. Oh, and this prediction is brought to you by the experts here, the realfl.co.uk.
Yeah, you got that right. Take a look at the table, and you see these two teams, well, they're on pretty different paths this season. Cambridge, they're fighting to stay out of relegation, while Huddersfield, they're looking to get back up to the championship.
For everyone listening, what do we think the most likely outcome of this match is going to be?
Well, we've been crunching the numbers, and looks like a win for Huddersfield Town. They've been on fire lately. 3 wins in their last 5 matches, and they're, get this, unbeaten in the league since early October.
Oh, wow.
But it's not just the wins, it's the way they're playing. Under Michael Duff, their manager, they've got this possession-based style, controlling the tempo, creating lots of chances.
Cambridge, well, their recent form is a bit of a different story, isn't it?
Yeah, 1 win in the last 5. Defense has been, well, let's just say a little shaky.
All right, so Huddersfield to win, but we're also predicting something a bit more specific.
Yeah, going out on a limb a bit here. We're saying Huddersfield to win with over 1.5 goals scored.
That's a bold prediction. What makes it so confident?
Look at Huddersfield's attack. 5th highest scoring team in League One. Got players like Josh Karoma and Ben Wiles. They've been scoring consistently.
And Cambridge's defense, well, it hasn't been a fortress lately.
Yeah, no clean sheet in 6 matches. They're really vulnerable on set pieces. And those fullbacks, they make mistakes when they're pressed high.
Sounds like Huddersfield's attack could really exploit those weaknesses. What about Cambridge? Will they score at all?
This one's tough for Cambridge fans. We're saying they won't score in this match.
Wow, that's a big call. What's the logic there?
Okay, so Cambridge, they've shown potential up front, but their expected goals created, their XG, it's pretty average for the league. Huddersfield, on the other hand, they've got the 4th lowest expected goals conceded in League One.
They're a tough nut to crack defensively.
Absolutely. Mikhail Hillick and Tom Lees, those center backs, they're one of the most experienced pairings in the league. And young Nigel Lonwijk, he's really blossomed this season. They make it so hard for teams to break them down.
So taking all that into account, what do you think, listener? Cambridge pulling off an upset? Or will Huddersfield be too strong? Interesting fact, these teams haven't faced each other since 2010.
You're right. So we don't have much recent head-to-head data to look at. Makes it even more intriguing. Historically, though, matches between these two have been pretty close.
Yeah, and got to consider the lineups. Cambridge, they're probably going with Reyes in goal, right? And then a back line, let's see, Okadina, Morrison, and Watts with Bennett and Cousins in the midfield. And then up front, you got Brophy, Kachunga, Lavery, and they'll be supporting Lundaloo up top. And Lundaloo, he's been pretty good for Cambridge, but he's got a tough task against that Huddersfield defense. It does sound like a real uphill battle for Cambridge, but, home advantage. Can't forget that. They're at the Abbey Stadium. Those fans, they'll be wanting a result, that's for sure. Could that be a factor?
Yeah, you're right. Could be. We've seen teams get surprise results at home all season in League One, so you never know.
Right, and Huddersfield, even though their defense is solid, there might be a weakness, something Cambridge could exploit. Koffalo, their left back, he likes to push forward. Gets a little aggressive sometimes, leaves space behind him, maybe for a counterattack.
Ooh, good point. Yeah, if Cambridge can isolate Toffolo, get those wingers, Brophy and Kachunga, running at him, that could be dangerous.
So a glimmer of hope for Cambridge then.
Always hope in football. It's a game of moments.
Yeah.
If Cambridge can stay organized at the back, frustrate Huddersfield, maybe capitalize on a mistake, lapse in concentration, who knows? They could snatch a point, maybe even a win.
Now let's talk about Huddersfield's lineup. What are we thinking?
All right, so Chapman in goal, most likely. Back 4, probably Spencer, Hillick, Lonwijk, and Turton. Midfield should be Wiles and Kasumu controlling things, Kane and Ruffles on the wings, and then up top, that dangerous duo, Danny Ward and Josh Karoma.
That attacking pair, they've been giving League One defenses nightmares this season.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Ward, he's a clinical finisher. And Karoma, pace, trickery, he can unlock any defense. They're a handful, those two.
So to sum up for our listeners, we've got a clash of styles here. Cambridge needing those points, playing at home, maybe looking to target that left side of Huddersfield's defense. And then you've got Huddersfield full of confidence, organized defense, and a potent attack. This is going to be a good one. I can feel it.
Yeah, it is. And, it's interesting, right? Huddersfield, their success this season, it shows what can happen when you adapt after relegation. They had a plan, came back strong, and they're executing it perfectly.
Exactly. It's like Even after a setback, you can regroup, get your focus back, and come back even stronger. Something for Cambridge to think about as they go through this tough patch.
All right, for anyone who wants to watch this live, kickoff is at 7:45 p.m. on December 20th at the Abbey Stadium in Cambridge.
Doesn't look like this one's being televised, unfortunately.
Hey, don't worry. We'll have a full match report and analysis on the realfl.co.uk after the game.
So be sure to check that out. All right, before we wrap up, let's leave our listeners with something to think about, a question to ponder.
All right, the big question. Can Cambridge pull off the upset against a strong Huddersfield side? Can they find a way to break down that defense and get those crucial 3 points?
Or will Huddersfield's quality be too much, sending them back to Yorkshire with another win?
We'll have to wait and see. But one thing's for sure, this match has all the makings of a classic Friday night under the lights. You know, it's funny, Cambridge's mentality could really make or break this match. They're up against it, but we've seen teams in their spot pull off some amazing comebacks.
Yeah, for sure. If they can, tap into that underdog spirit, really embrace the challenge and play with that intensity and determination, they might just surprise a few people.
And tactically, I wonder if they might try something different. Maybe a more direct approach. Long balls to Lindeloo, try to win those second balls, cause a bit of chaos in Huddersfield's box.
Yeah, that's an interesting thought. Not pretty, but sometimes those kind of unorthodox tactics can really throw off a team like Huddersfield who like to keep things controlled.
Exactly. Huddersfield, they're at their best when they're setting the tempo. But if Cambridge can make it a bit scrappy, a bit of a dogfight, it might work to their advantage.
In this match, it could have huge implications for the relegation battle, right? If Cambridge can pull off the upset, it'd be a massive confidence boost going into the second half of the season.
Absolutely. But on the flip side, if Huddersfield win, they cement their spot in the promotion race and put even more pressure on the teams below them.
So much to watch for in this one.
Yeah.
Those tactical battles, individual matchups, those moments of brilliance that can change everything.
That's League One football for you. Unpredictable, passionate, always a surprise around the corner.
Absolutely. So for anyone looking for more analysis and insights on this match and all things League One, head over to therealfl.co.uk.
We've got detailed articles, previews, and all the latest news to keep you in the loop.
And don't forget to check out our in-depth article on this match. We got all the stats, probable lineups, expert opinions, everything you need to get ready for this Friday night clash. We'll see you there.